So I've known about the existence of Tammy and the T-Rex for quite a while. I'm only just now sitting down and watching it, and only Craptacular Horror Movie Reviews could hold it. First of all, the title card says Tammy and the Teenage T-Rex. Not Tammy and the T-Rex. Tanny with an N and the Teenage T-Rex. And throughout the movie, they call Denise Richards Tammy with an M, but then when we get to the credits, she's credited as Tanny with an N. So, Tammy is a cheerleader dating a football player. Tammy is Denise Richards. Our football player, Michael, is Paul Walker. And out of completely nowhere, here's Tammy's ex, Billy, shows up, starts a fight. They're beating the shit out of each other, and it ends with, and I quote, like somebody actually says this, a testicular standoff, because both characters are literally gripping onto each other's dicks. That's how the fight ends. They're just gripping each other's dicks. It's like the most ridiculous thing. But we soon find out there is this scientist who has a mechanical T-Rex, and he says, basically in all caps, I will give you a brain and I will give you immortality. So we go ahead a little bit, and in a sign of absolutely fantastic parenting, Michael sneaks into Tammy's room. He knocks some shit over, so he makes a lot of noise. And the father, instead of just being worried about his daughter and running upstairs and be like, oh my God, what's happening? What's wrong? Are you okay? He calls her on the phone. Now, this is 1994, so cell phones, not really a thing. So he's calling his daughter on the house phone to the house phone. This is so stupid. But here's where it gets interesting. Not really. Billy shows up because why the fuck not? They eventually catch and kidnap Michael, and then they go to like a wildlife park, I guess it is, or like some kind of zoo, and they just let him go, and then he gets mauled by a lion. But then we cut to the hospital, and for someone who was mauled by a lion, he looks perfectly healthy. Like, you could add some scratch marks with makeup. I mean, they used practical effects in this movie. The T-Rex itself is actually a mechanical T-Rex for most of the shots. Like, there are moments where we see like zoomed out shots of it like walking and running, and it's just absolutely atrocious green screen. Sometimes there's close-ups of the legs walking. It's 100% a guy in rubber legs, but for like full body shots of just the T-Rex, it's legitimately a mechanical T-Rex. And there's moments where the T-Rex, it like bites people's heads off. You actually see the T-Rex like ripping the head off and like shit coming out. So it's like, you had at least some kind of budget for practical effects. Why could you not add some scratches to his face to make it look like he was actually mauled by a lion? So the scientist and his super hot assistant, they kidnapped Michael from the hospital. They implant his brain into the T-Rex. And that's how the T-Rex comes to life, to become more than mechanical. It now has the brain of a human, of a teenage boy. Fast forward, our T-Rex breaks out and goes to a party, because there's a massive party, because why the fuck not? And Billy is screwing this other girl. And while he's doing it, he just goes, I'm good, right? I'm good, right? I'm good, right? It's fucking ridiculous. There's one scene where they decide, you know what, we're going to get a new body for Michael. Because eventually he finds Tammy and convinces her that he's Michael. So her and her gay black friend, played by Theo Forsett, they decide they're going to go to the morgue, and they're just holding up bodies to the window. While the T-Rex is like, no. And he's like thinking, like, oh, maybe, but eventually, no. It's like, wouldn't anything be better than being a T-Rex? Actually, no, nothing would be better than being a T-Rex. Who wouldn't want to be a fucking T-Rex? So our movie ends with the cops managing to kill the T-Rex. And For some reason, Denise Richards keeps the brain, and the movie ends with her doing a striptease for the brain. So, Tammy and the T-Rex. This movie is atrociously acted. It's so bad. Denise Richards, she's had her moments, but she was never the best actress. And I've never been a Paul Walker fan. I'm sure people who watch this who are big Fast and Furious fans, they're going to be like, how dare you? Paul Walker couldn't act. I'm sorry. He was a bad actor. He was in 1994 when Tammy and the T-Rex came out. He was in Fast and the Furious. I'm sorry. He was. The story is so stupid. You heard me describe it. It's so fucking stupid. The only decent things about Tammy and the T-Rex is the okay special effects, the practical effects that they do use, and the interactions between Denise Richards and Theo Forsett. They're fantastic. They're hysterical together, even if the acting is bad. But yeah, Tammy and the T-Rex is as bad as I've heard. It's a fun watch because it's hysterically bad, but it's still bad. I give Tammy and the T-Rex 4.5. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see a new Craptacular Horror Review every week. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie, or if you have a film you'd like to see reviewed in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.